chat. We are again in live. We are again live. আসলে আমি তখন ওইখানে মাইক্রোফোনের জন্য একটু নাড়া দিতে যেয়ে দেখলাম যে মেনে তো প্রবলেম হচ্ছিল, হ্যাঁ। এখন মাইক্রোফোন নাড়া দিতে যেয়ে হঠাৎ করে আমার সাউন্ড চলে গেল। এখন সাউন্ড চলে যাবার পরে মূলত ঝামেলাটা হচ্ছিল। সাউন্ড চলে যাবার পরে সাউন্ড ঠিক করতে যেয়ে হঠাৎ করে আমার মূলত ওয়াইফাইতে প্রবলেম দেখা দিচ্ছিল। সো সেই জন্য ওয়াইফাইটাও অফ হয়ে গেল। ওয়াইফাইটা অফ হয়ে যাওয়ার পরে মূলত ক্লোজ হয়ে গেল। যাই হোক, আমরা মূলত আবার চ্যাটে চলে আসছি, আবার মূলত লাইভে চলে আসছি। তো চলেন, গেমটা ঠিকঠাক ছিল। আই হোপ এখন সাউন্ড টাউন্ড ঠিক আছে সবকিছু, হ্যাঁ। আমরা গেম প্লেতে চলে যাব। ওকে চ্যাট, আমরা মূলত আবার গেমের সেক্টরে ফিরে আসছি। আর আই হোপ আবার লাইভটা কন্টিনিউ হবে। আমার ভয়েসটা একটু কম আসতেছে, মেনত হচ্ছে একটু মাইক্রোফোনের সমস্যা হয়তো আছে, যেটা আমি কালকে ঠিকঠাক হয়তো করে নিব। আমরা মূলত 60টা সেক্টরেই কমপ্লিট করে ফেলেছি, ডান। অ্যান্ড আমার এফপিএস ঠিক করার কথা বলছিল আগের বার, হ্যাঁ। এফপিএস ঠিক করার কথা বলছিল আগের বার একজন। আমরা মূলত তাহলে এফপিএস সেক্টরটাকে একটু দেখে আসি যে ও কোথায় এফপিএস ঠিক করার কথা বললাম। মেনে তোলো ওই লোকেশন ইটাই খারাপ ছিল, মানে হচ্ছে মাঠটাই কেমন যেন একটু এলোমেলো এলোমেলো বই, তার কালারটা একটু কেমন কেমন ছিল। গ্রাফিক্স নাই তাই হয়তো হাই কোয়ালিটির কিনা, ওকে দেখি। সরি সরি চ্যাট, সরি। হাই তো দেয়া, ব্রাইটনেস তো 50 কি দেয়া ডিসপ্লে। এফপিএস 60 এফপিএস দেয়া আছে, হ্যাঁ 60 এফপিএস দেয়া আছে। 120 দিব, 160 দিব। 160 দিলে কি ঠিক আছে? 120 থাক, 120 থাক, হ্যাঁ। এফপিএস 120 দিয়েছি, হ্যাঁ। দেখা যাক এখন কি হয়। আমার আগে মানে একটু আগে যে লাইভ কন্টিনিউ করছিলাম ওই লাইভ থেকে বললো যে এফপিএসটা বাড়াইতে। সো এফপিএসটা বাড়ালাম, এখন দেখা যাক ঠিকঠাক পাই কি না। ওকে চ্যাট, আমরা ইউরোপিয়ান ক্লাবের লিগটা কন্টিনিউ করছিলাম, আমরা সেটাই মূলত এখন কন্টিনিউ করব। আচ্ছা, লাস্ট ম্যাচে হ্যারি কেন ম্যান অফ দ্য ম্যাচ। ওকে ওকে ওকে। সো চলো নেক্সট ম্যাচ কার সাথে দেখা যাক। সাউন্ড কি একটু বেশি মনে হয় আমার ইসে আছে। চেলসির সাথে ম্যাচ চ্যাট, চেলসির সাথে ম্যাচ। চ্যাট সবাই মূলত লাইক করে দাও, যারা নতুন আছে চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন।
to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box on Glad to report is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So things are underway.
Son Heung-min,
And it's Hakimi. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
এটা কি
And
ফাউল
he's
টাউল
there
দেবা
to
নাকি
belt it
বুঝলাম
away.
না।
Pedro Neto getting forward. And here's Kane. It's a promising position. He's having a shot!
ও
It's
ধ্যান,
hit the
আসলে
upright.
তোমার এমবাপ্পের কপালটাই খারাপ, এখন
finish.
পর্যন্ত আমার টিমে কোনো
Beautifully
গোল
worked
দিতে পারে
to
না।
take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Cucurella. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility,
এমবাপ্পের এই যে
his
টানটা সব
reading of
দিক
the
থেকে
game,
ঠিক আছে,
and
বাট
that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Esteval. Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's
আরে
managed to
অফসাইড
get
হয়ে গেল,
himself
চ্যাট অফসাইড
offside.
হয়ে গেল। বাট আমি এমবাপ্পের দিয়ে একটা গোল করাতে চেষ্টা করতেছি, কিন্তু হইতেছে না, বিকজ ও এখন পর্যন্ত আমার টিমে মনে হয় প্রায় 10টার মতো ম্যাচ খেলে ফেলছে, কিন্তু এখন পর্যন্ত একটা গোল পাইনি। ইয়ার ছেলেটা
Pato.
ভালোই, ওর রানিং
That's a risky
স্পিডটা
ball,
অনেক
you've got to
বেটার,
say.
প্রবলেম হচ্ছে গোলের সেক্টরে
Caicedo.
আসলে কেন যেন গোল পাইতেছি না ওদের দিয়ে।
Pass somewhat off target. Messi. And it's Hakimi. That looks a decent ball. Son Heung-min. And there's the shot!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Now it's Pedro Neto. That is good strength. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
অস্থির চ্যাট, কিন্তু সমস্যা হচ্ছে
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
ওদের গোল এখন পর্যন্ত দিতেই পারে না।
Camavinga. Hakimi. And Fernandez. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just eases him off the ball. Fernandez.
Fernandez.
Esteval. And it's Palmer. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's picked his way through. Pedro
Aha.
Neto gets over and intercepts.
চ্যাট এই
Liam Delap.
এটা খেল
And
হারায়
it's Palmer.
ফেলতেছি চ্যাট।
The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, he has found a way through. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
হইতেছে না, ইয়ার।
Palmer. Liam Delap. Messi. Tries to pass it through, and he's certainly onside here. And this is Kane.
শটটা হইল না,
Palmer.
শটটা এট এ টাইম।
Liam Delap. Now it's Pedro Neto. Stood up well to him there.
quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's gone for a throw-in. Fernandez played out to the left flank. Palmer. Fernandez was in no mood for any of that. Knocks it into space. That's been cut out. Well played. Caicedo, the front foot.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Camavinga. Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. And Guardiola. Nicely spread. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish?
Oh no, and
still, we await the first breakthrough. Fernandez with the foul. Hato. Fernandez. Shifted into the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, nice touch.
Aha, power level.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fofana. Fernandez. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. For Pedro Neto. Spread to the right.
Fernandez.
Ball has bounced loose now. Messi is onto this. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And it's Caicedo. And he's intervened well there. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Esteval unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Takes a shot! And that's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Son Heung-min. And here's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Camavinga. Guardiola.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's had it nicked away.
Oh no, Chad. মাথা নষ্ট পুরো একটা গোল হয়ে গেছে অলরেডি আমি একটা গোল
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He has a look up. Delap was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
এটাই বাইরে যাচ্ছে
Caicedo.
পাসগুলো যদি ভুলভাল হয়ে
Just 5 minutes left.
কোথায় দিলাম জাস্ট
The less said about that pass, the better.
5 minutes left
I thought it was
Left.
going to happen then.
But-
How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's the throw. Chelsea have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Kane. Now it's Messi. Chelsea clearly now in lead preservation mode. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Played into space. Cleared away. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested.
স্কোরটা ঠিক করি আমার স্কোরটাকে ঠিক করি দেন তারপর দেখতেছি কি দেখি করা যায় এছাড়া তো অপশন নাহি হে এছাড়া তো অপশন নেই হে সো চ্যাট ম্যাচটা হারিয়ে গেলাম ইটস সো স্যাড ওকে ঠিক আছে আমি এইখানে আমি রোনাল্ডিনহোরে নিয়েও আমার প্লেয়ার সব স্টার প্ল্যান নিয়ে আমি কি করতেছি বসে আছি এলবি দেখো এলবি খেলায় আমি কত 87 আমার 32-এর এলবি আমি আজকে পেয়েছি আমি ধুয়ে রেখে দিছি 87-এর ভিতরে রাখতে হবে সিবি জিকে ওকে চ্যাট চল আমি রোনাল্ডিনহোরে নিয়ে ফার্স্ট খেলবো ম্যাচ কারণ আমি আগে রোনাল্ডিনহোরে নিয়ে ম্যাচ খেলি নাই মানে আজকে পাইলাম রোনাল্ডিনহোরে সো রোনাল্ডিনহোরে আমার পগবা আমার পছন্দের প্লেয়ার পগবার রেটিংটা যদি আরেকটু ভালো হইতো না কিন্তু গোলকি টুকটাক টিম ভালো পাইছি হ্যাঁ টিম আজকের যে ইটা করলাম আমার প্রথম লাইভে এটা চলে গেছে মানে আজকে যেটা প্লে কন্টিনিউটা করলাম আর কি তাতে মানে হচ্ছে প্যাকটা রিভিল করলাম তাতে ভালো প্লেয়ার টুকটাক যা পাইছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ সিএফ টিএফ এরম দাও মানে প্লেয়ার দিয়ে ঝাঁকা নাকা একটা অবস্থা দেখো তো আমার প্লেয়ারের অভাব আছে হ্যাঁ আমি কত বড় লোক 2 দিন আগে আমি কত গরিব ছিলাম 2 দিন আগে আমি ভাবতাম কারে রেখে কারে খেলাবো আর আমি কত বড় লোক এখন ক্যান ইউ ইমাজিন দ্যাট এটাই হলো লাইভ চ্যাট এইরকমই আসলে লাইফের সাথে বিষয়টা এমন যে মানুষ ফার্স্টের দিকে অবস্থা খারাপ থাকে স্ট্রাগল টাইম থাকে অনেক প্যারা অনেক কিছু হ্যাঁ বাট এট এ টাইম মানুষ যখন আস্তে আস্তে গ্রো করে লাইফে তখন আল্লাহ চাইলে একটা ভালো পর্যায়ে তারা বিলং করে চ্যাট আমার পছন্দের প্লেয়ার পগবা এই জন্য আমি পগবায় নিলাম আমি ওকে সেটাই আর কি সো এটাই লাইফেও মানে গেমের মতো লাইফের বিষয়টা মানুষ প্রথম দিকে অনেক স্ট্রাগল করে স্ট্রাগল লাইফ পড়াশোনা বলো পড়াশোনা শেষ করে জব বলো ব্যবসা বলো বিদেশ বলো যেটাই বলো না কেন মানুষের লাইফে অনেক স্ট্রাগল সেক্টরটা থাকে দেন তারপরে যখন একটা পর্যায়ে চেষ্টা করতে করতে আল্লাহর রহমতে ঠিক হয়ে যায় তখন তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ সব ঠিকঠাক সো এটাই লাইফের মতো যেমন আমার প্রথম দিকে ইসের অবস্থা খুবই খারাপ ছিল প্লেয়ারের অবস্থা প্লেয়ারের অবস্থা এত পরিমাণ খারাপ ছিল আমার যেটা মনে তো হচ্ছে আমার বলার বাইরে ঠিক সেই প্ল্যান নিয়ে এখন এই অবস্থায় আলহামদুলিল্লাহ সো চলো আমরা তাহলে কন্টিনিউ করি ওকে, আমরা এই ম্যাচটা কোনোভাবে 1-0 তে হেরে গেছি। ইটস ওকে, ইটস পার্ট অফ এ গেম। লাইভ বলা যাবে না। অ্যান্ড আমার টিম নিয়ে আমি এখন বর্তমানে স্যাটিসফাইড, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ। এখন বর্তমানে যে টিম আছে ঠিকঠাক, আমি হ্যাপি। এমন একটা অবস্থা। সো আমরা আজকে লাইভটা ভাবছিলাম একটানা 3 ঘন্টা কন্টিনিউ করব, যেহেতু কারেন্টের প্রবলেমটা হচ্ছে না এখন আর, কিন্তু সেই দিকে আর হলো না। হঠাৎ করে আমার মূলত নাড়া লাগলো, নাড়া লাগার পরে ঝামেলাটা হইলো আর কি। সো I hope এখন সবকিছু ঠিকঠাক আছে। And
Welcome to those
yeah,
who have joined us
Ronaldinho.
all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Ronaldinho.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
নেট মনে হয় একটু প্রবলেম দিচ্ছে, চ্যাটাই হোক।
Jones looking wide. No, that's been intercepted. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. And it's Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi driving on and making good progress. Fernandes. And here's Messi. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, it's a great ball here. Looking tidy in possession here. Kane.
Oh,
And he's there to belt it away. For Messi. Oh, that's a key interception.
miss হয়ে গেল চ্যাট।
Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Rudiger gets across to intercept that.
Oh,
And he welcomes it in.
ভালো ভালো
Now this
ভালো,
could be a
ভালো,
chance.
ভালো,
Burkhardt! Burkhardt!
ভালো।
It's a loose ball. Cross flung in towards the middle. He's on it. Can chance! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht
Yes,
Frankfurt who take the lead.
ভুল আমার।
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Eintracht Frankfurt have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Fernandes is onto this. And the finish!
ওহো,
That is a
ছিল
super
यार।
hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Koch,
তা প্রথমে গোল হয়ে যাওয়াতে আমি
Barcelona are behind here despite their domination of possession. Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
প্রথম প্লেয়ার নিয়ে নামছিল
Shaibi.
রোনালদিনো, ম্যাচ তো কোনোভাবেই
Eintracht
ওহো,
Frankfurt
কিভাবে
have
ঢুকে
it
গেল,
back
আমি তো
and can go
expect
again.
করি নাই যে ওইভাবে ঢুকে যাবে।
Now it's Fernandes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left
এক
yet.
জায়গায় জড়ানো একটা অবস্থা।
Fernandes gets a foot in here. Kalimwendo. Oh, that's delightful. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? He has found a way through. He's done well to get that clear.
ডিফেন্সগুলো আবার অনেক লম্বা লম্বা। আমি রুডিগারের
Ronaldinho
নিচে,
conjures time and space where few can.
রোনালদিনহো চ্যাট, ইটস রোনালদিনহো।
Great defending, strong and determined.
স্পিড ভালো,
That
বাট
defending
আরো
is
একটু
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Tries to pass it through, and the through ball. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Camavinga, nicely spread.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Ronaldinho. Spread it left. That's very neat. And he's cut it out. Koch. And it's Camavinga. And this is Kane. And it's made its way to him. Ronaldinho touches it back. And here's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Jacobs.
Oh,
And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. Trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kane. Distributed tidily. That's good play. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kalimwendo. Now it's Kane. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Messi. It's a promising position. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Shaibi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread to the right. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Can he finish?
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Messi, played out towards the right wing. Mbappe. And it's Fernandez. Hakimi. That's cause for mild irritation. And that was very necessary.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rudiger wins the duel this time. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Messi. And it's Hakimi. Oh, that was vital.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Dijk ventures forward. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's had it taken off him. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
সুযোগ ছিল চ্যাট, সুযোগগুলো কাজে লাগানো গেল না। দেখি এবার মূলত একটু প্লেয়ার চেঞ্জ করে দেখি, মানে তোমার স্ট্রাইকার কেন্দ্রে বসাইলাম, এই ম্যাচটা কেন্দ্রে বসাই দেখি কি হয়। ইয়ার এত তো দেখা যাক এই ম্যাচটা মূলত হ্যারি কেন্দ্রে বসালাম, বসাই দেখি যে কেমন হয়। এই যে লিজেন্ডারি নিচে একজন, তো দেখা যাক সব মিলে।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. That's very neat. And this is Messi.
Oh,
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out towards the flank. Mbappe! Mbappe! Now they could break here.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
And he's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And he's had it nicked away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Raul. Spread out to the left. Bissouma. Nice looking ball. It's been a pretty high octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Colomwani.
কি অ্যাটাক করছে ভাই ও?
Messi. It's a good ball out wide. Great vision. Hakimi looking to hit the byline here. Mbappe. Roll! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Mbappe. And he's well positioned. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
ছিল জ্যাক।
Oh, nearly, but not quite. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Now it's Ronaldinho, plenty to aim at here. Oh, what a Messi!
গোল
Barcelona are in front. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That is Gallagher. Messi. Spread to the right. Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Tottenham definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
That's an excellent interception. Played out towards the right wing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great ball if he can get there. Solanke gets into a good position. Delivery from Solanke. Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space.
হলো না।
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Gallagher.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
Now it's Colomwani.
Oh, really well played.
Colomwani stood his ground strongly. Can he get on the end of this? That's the keeper's ball.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Fernandes. And it's Messi. Now Mbappe. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Raul touches it back. Oh, well played, well played. Colomwani. And here's Raul. That's cause for mild irritation. It's a throw-in.
জ্যাক।
And it's Camavinga. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So a temporary halt to the action.
হাফ টাইম জ্যাক, it's half time.
And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. would you review the
So,
first
1-0,
half?
যাক,
I think the
এইবার
scoreline
অন্ততপক্ষে একটা
probably
জিনিস
is a
ঠিকঠাক
fair
হলো।
reflection of the first half.
So, yeah,
If there is perhaps
যারা
one
নতুন
criticism
আছে,
I can make,
চ্যানেলটা
it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Barcelona
যারা
can be
নতুন
fairly
পরিচালনা করতেছে,
satisfied
তারা
then.
চ্যানেলটা
It's
ভালো
so far so
সাবস্ক্রাইব
good
করে
for
দাও
them.
এবং
And
লাইক
it's
দাও,
1-0
লাইক
at the break.
দিয়ে লাইভটা কন্টিনিউ
And
করো।
if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Shot! And he scores!
অফসাইড হয় নাই? অফসাইড, 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 অফসাইড।
That is very well defended. And it's made its way to him. Fernandez. Messi. Now that's well seen too. He is through here. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
আর কি বলবো, এই এমবাপ্পে
gone
আমার
all the
কাছে
way
এত
through to the
কপাল পোড়া
keeper.
কেন? মানে আমার কাছে আইসে জেনুইন গোলগুলা মিসে ফেলতেছে খেলাটা।
Nicely weighted ball. Fernandez. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Good read, needed to be.
খেলাটা অনেক কষ্ট করতে আছে, কিন্তু আসলে
Barcelona
গোল
are
পর্যন্ত
still
যাওয়া
that
সম্ভব
goal
হচ্ছে
to
না।
the good.
তো যারা নিউ আসো,
Pedro Porro.
চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও এবং লাইক না দিয়ে থাকলে লাইকটা
Now
দিয়ে
it's
দাও।
Raul. Well,
10টা
played
লাইক
right
লাগবে।
into his path. Bissouma spread it left. And the counter is on. Udogi. Now Simons.
And the counter is on, right?
Van de Ven.
কোনো কাউন্টার না।
Now it's
কাউন্টার
Raul.
তো আমার।
Gallagher cuts it out. Bissouma. Now it's Solanke. Good ball, good take. Great work on the overlap.
Tottenham
When I say
really
look
are
up
going for it
Chalobah,
here,
yeah.
Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the
আমার
effort.
একটুও
Well,
ছাড়তেছে
they're looking
না।
a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
তো সোলাঙ্কি আমার একটা বিপদে
He's
ফেলাইতে
looking
না।
wide. He's got away. Shot a goal!
Good.
And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mbappe!
আহারে।
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
আচ্ছা, দেখা যাক চেঞ্জ করে যদি ওকে 3টা চেঞ্জ করলাম, 3টা চেঞ্জ করেছি, দেখা যাক এবার কি হয়।
And it's Bentancur, not the most accurate pass. And here's Son Heung-min. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bentancur. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Simons. Looking for a runner. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to play it through. Lovely feet. And it's Camavinga.
And here's Kane.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Referee's given a throw. Tottenham making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Danso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Kane. That has been slung wide. Kane. Now it's from Judge, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Messi. He's in a good position here. Shifted it to the flank. That's where it came from.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
3 minutos de descuento.
That's a sharp pass. He has found the way through. And Solanke! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Fernandez.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Bentancur. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Simons. And that signals the end. Nothing to separate the sides in the end. For the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is...
কাজ করো রোনালদিনোর জায়গায় আমার সঙ্গই থাক এই কোনায় লামি আমালরে যে সময় নিব সে সময় দেখবানি হ্যাঁ আর যা আছে ঠিক আছে ওকে চ্যাট ম্যাচটা মূলত টাই হয়ে গেল অননে বাট কিচ্ছু করার নাই নেক্সট ম্যাচ মানে প্রথমে গোলটা দিয়ে দিলাম তারপরে শেষ পর্যায়ে গোলটা খাওয়াই লাগলো এমন একটা বিষয় ওকে নেক্সট ম্যাচ ওকে ওকে রিয়াল বেটিসের সাথে ম্যাচ ওকে চ্যাট আরে বলো তোমাদের একটা কোশ্চেন রেজ করেছি হ্যাঁ ওকে, তোমরা আসলে কিসে গেম খেলো এটা একটু কাইন্ডলি জানাও তো, যে তোমরা ফোনে গেম খেলো নাকি পিসিতে? আর আমার ইসের সাউন্ড হয়তো বেশি হয়ে গেছে, রাইট? আর রিয়াল বেতিসের সাথে ম্যাচ, ওকে, ম্যাচ তো জিততেই হবে, কোনো অপশন নাই, টাই হইছে। সো এই ম্যাচটা জিততে হবে, প্রথমে তো একটা গোল দিতে হবে আমার, নাহলে আমি প্রেসারে পড়ে
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
এমবাপ্পের সাথে টাইমে পারবা না তোমরা।
So things are underway. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility.
Goes for a shot! And it's been hooked away. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team, but Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that. And
Shot a goal!
Goal, Chad, it's goal, Chad, it's goal, Chad, it's goal. Messi.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
En el minuto 13, el dorsal 8, Messi.
যাই হোক, একটা দিছে আর একটা না দিলে শান্ত
I
হচ্ছে না।
doubt very much that this was in the script. Almada. It's a pretty loose pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. There's the delivery. Solot is flagged offside.
Offside, 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 offside. Sorry. দিতেছে।
Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. Almada. Baina. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Son Heung-min. And he's there to get it away.
অফসাইড। ও নো, আমি
Raul
ওইদিকে দিতে
gets
চাই নাই,
flagged
বাট তারপরে
offside.
চলে গেল। পুরো অফসাইড, পুরো অফসাইড, পুরো অফসাইড। ওকে চ্যাট, ফার্স্টে একটা দিয়ে দিছে। হ্যাঁ, এই ম্যাচে
Trubin.
প্রথমে একটা যখন দিছি তখন আমি কিছুটা রিল্যাক্সে আছি।
And it's Son Heung-min. And this is Raul. Belaid. Baina. That's destined for the flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kubil.
করে যদি তোমরা ঢুকে যাও তাহলে হবে।
He's looking wide,
কি সুন্দর একটা
And again, they're pressing
can he
effectively.
get onto this? And Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
রাইট ব্যাক রাখছেন এমবাপ্পেকে।
Fernandes spread it left.
যাকে আমি বাস্তবে না পছন্দ করলাম,
That pass isn't the best.
আলটিমেটলি গেমে খুবই পছন্দ করি।
Billy. Almada,
Such good technique.
space for him to turn and look. He is through here. Oh, that's neat. Almada
ওহ,
tries a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Takes a shot!
আরে এই বল ধরতে পারে না, পারলে বলছি রিভার্স করা
Right
প্রয়োজন।
back in business.
বল সেভ করতে
Well,
পারে
it
না।
looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Almada. Baina. That has found him in acres of space. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. That has ended up in no man's land. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Rudiger does well to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rudiger is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Backward it goes. Messi. And it's Fernandes. Played out to the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's good defending, very good defending. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time. And that's gone loose. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Raul. Baina. Baina, nicely spread. Now it's Sorloth. That's Sorloth. Messi. Over to the right flank. Mbappe. That is lovely. And this is Raul! That was probably asking just too much. Almada, who does have an assist to his name, knocks it into space. Raul. And it's Camavinga. And this is Son Heung-min. And this is Messi. And the finish!
No!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, he's been caught napping. That'll be a throw-in. Almada engages and forces him off the ball. Jacobs. Son Heung-min has the space to scheme. And this is Messi. And the shot!
Goal cat is goal cat is goal cat is
And they're back in front. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Almada.
ওকে চ্যাট তোমরা নতুন যারা আছো তারা চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও এবং যারা লাইক দাওনি কাইন্ডলি লাইক দিয়ে দাও
Pubil.
আর ইয়া আমরা দুইটা দিয়ে
That's a
দিয়েছি
sharp
যদি
pass.
একটা খাইতে হইছে
Has been
সময় আছে
cut short.
ভয় করে কিন্তু ওরা
Hakimi.
খুবই ভালো খেলে
Messi. Looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, a droll. Strokes it back. Jacobs. And that's a good ball.
সাইড অফসাইড ভিতরে ঢোকার
That's
কোনো দরকার
offside.
ছিল না
Yes, it
অফসাইড
is.
লাইকটা করে দাও কাইন্ডলি লাইকটা করে দাও হ্যাঁ লাইভটায় লাইক দিয়ে দাও এন্ড অফসাইড হয়ে গেল অফসাইড
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Almada. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? Pings in across.
কিন্তু তো আমার
That's the keeper's ball.
দেখতে আমি অনেক বেশি সাপোর্ট
That's
পাই
exactly what they
খুব
need
ভালো
to keep
defense
doing.
করে, খুব ভালো।
Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
বাহ শটটা নিলাম শটটা শেষ হয়ে গেল
Solot. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Belaid gets into a good position.
হবে না হবে না হবে না
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
ওকে চ্যাট এমবাপে শো ইটস এমবাপে
Now it's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. Well read. And the danger is averted.
এমবাপে পোলার কি গোল হবে না এই জীবনে
Pubil. Bonya does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Fernandez gets a foot in here. It's out for a goal
ঠিক
kick.
আছে আর নয় মিনিট আছে
Hakimi. Mbappe. That's tidy. And it's Hakimi. And here's Messi. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he cuts out the supply. Deftly away. What a throw in. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Messi. Oh, good spread. And here's Mbappe. Pubil gets it clear.
2 minutos de descuento.
The final seconds now. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Almada.
গোল না খাই।
And he's managed to get free.
Okay, chat,
Referee
it's
looks
done.
at his watch
It's
and
done.
blows his
তাহলে
whistle.
অবশেষে
Barcelona have
ম্যাচটা জিতে
emerged
গেলাম and
victorious
it's
in this
2-0
match of
and
thrills.
দুইটাই
The
মেসি
odd
দেয়া।
goal ultimately
Yeah,
proving the
man, Leo.
difference. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
আচ্ছা, সাউন্ড একটু কমাই নেই। রিওয়ার্ড দরকার। হইতে থাক, আমি ই করি। সাউন্ডটা একটু কমাই নেই, রাইট? সাউন্ডটা হয়তো একটু বেশি শোনা যাচ্ছে। কমেন্ট্রি ঠিক আছে, ফিল্ড 2 এ থাক, কমেন্ট্রি 1 এ দেয়া। সাউন্ড ইফেক্টও ঠিক আছে। সাউন্ড তাহলে ইসের থেকে কমাইতে হইবে। ঠিক আছে। ওকে চ্যাট, আমার অ্যালার্জিতেও চাপ দিতেছে, আর ঠিক এই সময় এখন মূলত আমরা গেমটা কন্টিনিউ করতেছি। তোমরা এখনো যারা লাইক দাও না, চ্যানেল লাইভটা মূলত লাইকটা কন্টিনিউ করে দাও। অ্যান্ড এটা কি লেজেন্ডারি ওয়ার্ল্ড লিজেন্ড? হ্যাঁ, লেজেন্ড ওয়ার্ল্ড লিজেন্ড। এটা কি প্লেয়ার টেলার দেবা কিছু? Go against the top AI opportunity, your dream team in event. Challenge yourself by taking on the superstar and legend. ওকে, দিলে কি অ্যাডভান্টেজ হলো স্কিল টোকেন দিবা একটা। ওকে, নো, আমার অ্যাডভান্টেজ স্কিল টোকেনের দরকার নাই। আমি এখানে টাকা ইনকাম করতেছি, রাইট? ঠিক আছে, আমি টাকা ইনকাম করলে আমি প্লেয়ার কিনতে পারতেছি, সো ইটস হুইচ ইজ গুড। ওকে, আমার এখানে এই সেটআপটা ঠিক আছে। হ্যারিকেন হইলে আর একটু বেটার হয়, বাট একটা তো লিজেন্ড টিজেন্ড নিয়ে খেলা দরকার আর। আর এই জায়গার থেকে ইসমাইল খারাপ খেলতেছে না, ভালোই খেলতেছে। আমার একটা পগবারে খেলানোর ইচ্ছা, কিন্তু পগবারে আমি কোথায় যে নামাবো এটাই তো বুঝে পারি না। ইটস ওকে। Okay, it's Tottenham again. It's Tottenham. Chat. আগেরবার টটেনহামের সাথে 1-1 ড্র হয়েছিল মেবি, না টটেনহাম জিতে গেছিল হয়তো। যেহেতু আগেরবার ড্র হয়েছে বা টটেনহাম জিতছে, সো এটাই তো আমার জিততেই হবে, জিততেই হবে। সো এটাই আর কি, এটা টটেনহামের সাথে খেলা।
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're very much on the way now.
Solanke!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. And this shapes the shot!
Goal!
Barcelona are in front.
just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Tottenham are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free.
একটা গোল দরকার ভাই, এই পোলাটা একটা গোল দিতে পারে।
Really good tenacity.
এমবাপ্পে পোলাটা একটা গোল দরকার, সেটা কম চেষ্টা করতেছে। দাও কি সুন্দর রানিং টানিং করে আনলাম, শট দিলাম, তাও ঠেকাই দিল।
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And here's Messi. Oh, that's superb. Quality ball. Xavi Simons in acres of space out wide. Hakimi, quarter of an hour played. Barcelona already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. That has been cut short. Pedro Porro. Can he get it through? Now it's Son Heung-min. That'll be a throw. Driving forward. Now it's Solanke.
সোলাঙ্কি দিয়ে কাজ হবে না ভাইয়া।
Tottenham always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, good spread. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. That's very neat. Messi. Xavi Simons. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He is just caressing the ball. This looks promising. Oh, shoots it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bentancur. Gallagher. Jacobs promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min takes a shot. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Gallagher. Messi. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He'll try for distance. He'll be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Raul. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Look at the space here. Shoot! It's in the upright. Great chance!
Goal!
And that is what they came to see. What they demanded to see. His first.
পোলাটা এত ম্যাচ করে এত চেষ্টা করার পরে
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
That is lovely. Hakimi.
ওইখানে
And
দিনা এইখানে
he's straight offside.
ওকে চ্যাট ওরা মূলত একটা দিছিল আমরা মূলত আগের বার আমরা এখন দুইটা দিয়ে দিছি সো ইয়া চ্যাট
Gallagher. Now it's Solanke. Kolumwani is onto this. Fernandez. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Bissouma, that's really well manoeuvred. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Udogi. Gallagher.
Okay,
So,
it's happening.
temporary halt
It's
to the action.
2-0 on Mbappe on
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So chat
Barcelona are heading into the break.
continue
Very
হচ্ছে
happy
and
with how it's
লাইভটা
gone so
প্রথমটা
far.
কন্টিনিউ করতে পারলাম না বিকজ প্রথমটা হঠাৎ করে যেহেতু ওয়াইফাই চলে গেল তো সেজন্য দ্বিতীয়টা এসে দ্বিতীয়টা আমরা কন্টিনিউ করছি আর এখন মূলত ঘড়ির কাঁটায় 9টা বেজে 8
Down to business again. And it's Simons. That has been slung wide.
কুরবানির পর্বের নতুন ভিডিও
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Now it's Solanke. Gets a good foot in there. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's where it came from. So no flag here. Oh, good line. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
আমাদের ম্যাচ জেতার সুযোগ চলে গেছে
Bentancur gathers from the goal kick.
অলরেডি ম্যাচ
And
জেতার
they've got
সুযোগ
a throw.
চলে গেছে আমি দুইটা তিনটা শট করতে আমি ঠিকভাবে বুঝেই না
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Son Heung-min. Van de Ven cuts out the pass. Bissouma looking for options for movement. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Udogi kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Early stages of the second half and still 2 between them.
Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
This is a promising build-up.
La asistencia a este
Quarter
partido
of an hour into the second half.
96.026 espectadores.
And here's Xavi Simons. Fernandez. Spread it left. Now Jacobs. Fernandez. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. Jacobs. Fernandez. Tries to pass it through. And that has put paid to that. Messi. Messi powering forward here. Now it's Simons. It's a really well-measured ball. Kolumwani finding himself in space. Terrific effort! And for a moment, time stood still.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
He's had a shot!
Oh,
Oh, the keeper's
good
done ever so
look
well.
at.
Solanke clearly thought he had the beating of the
বিশাল
keeper.
আক্রমণ শুরু করছে আমাদের তো দুইটাতে একটা তো সব দুইটাই চাইতেছে কিন্তু তা তো হবে না
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Hakimi. And it's Camavinga. And Fernandez. Son Heung-min. Jacobs. Oh, that's delightful.
তো ভালো করে
He's looking unstoppable. Chance for a shot.
গোল
Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And now he has two. Tottenham making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire
Goal
his
back,
willingness
now
to
we're
keep
gonna
plugging
keep
away, but the
that
manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
এটাও পাইলাম না
A
পাচ্ছি
case now of complete control. Danso,
Se va a realizar un cambio por derechas.
Kolumuani. Now it's Gallagher. Now it's Solanke. Rudiger. Son Heung-min might just make this. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Raul. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona are coasting towards victory. Gallagher.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. He's found a way through. That is great defending, so alert. Danso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Habrá 3
Gallagher
minutos de descuento.
over to the right flank. Now it's Kolumuani. Messi. Bentancur. And Danso.
ওকে লাস্ট মিনিট চ্যাট আমরা এটা
Pedro Porro. And this is Son Heung-min. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Danso.
ওকে ইটস ডান
So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
সাকসেস পাসে যদি
What are
ওরা
your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
সাকসেস পাসে তো একটু আগে থাকতেই হবে আমাকে ব্যান্ডেক অস্থির খেলতেছে অস্থির আমার তো পুরো ফেভারিট প্লেয়ার হয়ে যাইতেছে ওরা এমনিও ডিফেন্সিভ সেক্টরেও আজীবন অস্থির খেলে ওরা বাট ভ্যান্ডেকটা আমার অস্থির লাগে 87 হয়ে গেছে 88 হয়ে যাবে ভ্যান্ডেক আর কি কাউরে নেওয়া লাগবে সিএফ আছে 82 থুয়ে দিছি রেখে দিছি কি করব আর বৎস এই জায়গা আমি রোনালদিনহোরে কি খেলাবো ও এই যে তো এএমএফ একটা আছে 85 মেসির জায়গায় কি ওরে খেলাবো আর মেসি তো মেসি ভাই 95 রে আর স্টার প্লেয়ার ও খেলুক মেসি রে তবে একবার ট্রাই করে দেখবেন। আচ্ছা দিন হলে খেলাই। নেক্সট ম্যাচ চ্যাট 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 অলরেডি ঘড়ির কাঁটায় 9টা বেজে 57 মিনিট। 9টা বেজে 57 মিনিট ম্যাচ চলে আসছে। হ্যাঁ ওকে ওকে আমি হ্যারিকেনটা বর্তমানে নামাইতেছি না। হ্যাঁ যদিও আমার হ্যারিকেন হলে ভালো গোল পাইতো, হ্যারিকেনে নামাই দেবেন। ওই SS1 দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হচ্ছে না।
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
The new Balance Arena is ready for action. The blue and black colours of Atalanta. Ladea. We're up and running then.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
Very nicely done. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
এখনই শেষ হয়ে যেতে পারে। যাই হোক আপনারা যারা চ্যানেলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করেন বা বিষয়টা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেন।